Welcome to Harry and Meghan TV, where we delve into the untold stories, advocate for justice, and celebrate the courage of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Today we're peeling back the royal curtain to reveal an intriguing tale of palace politics and public relations. In focus is the alleged manipulation of Prince Harry's personal experiences, spun into a narrative to bolster King Charles's public image. As we tread this path, we'll discover not just the intricate workings of royal PR, but also the incredible resilience of the Sussexes in the face of adversity. The British monarchy has long mastered the art of managing public perception. For centuries, this historic institution has woven narratives and curated images to maintain its relevance in the ever-changing societal landscape. These strategies, while often effective, have at times churned the waters of controversy, particularly when personal tribulations are used as vehicles for public relations. Let's consider the teenage years of Prince Harry, a period marked with challenges and personal growth like any other adolescence. However, instead of fostering an environment of understanding and support, it's alleged that the palace transformed Harry's vulnerabilities into a finely tuned narrative, engineered to uplift King Charles's image. Cast your mind back to the early 2000s, when a story of Harry's visit to a drug rehabilitation centre surfaced. This narrative painted a picture of a concerned father intervening in his wayward son's life. However, it was later revealed by experts that this visit took place weeks prior to the media frenzy and was part of Harry's ongoing efforts to gain perspective on life's complexities. This disclosure implies that Harry's personal journey was spun into a calculated PR ploy, igniting ethical debates about the prioritization of public image over familial bonds. The implications of these revelations are profound. They suggest that the palace was willing to exploit the personal struggles of a young prince to enhance the standing of an older king. They also highlight the potential harm that can be inflicted when personal life is manipulated for public gain. The crux of these revelations points to Mark Bolland, King Charles's former communications secretary. Bolland's strategies were arguably successful in reshaping public perceptions of Charles and Camilla, but seemingly at the expense of Harry's well-being. The actions have been critiqued as exploitative by royal insiders, including Charles Ray, casting a spotlight on the potential misuse of Harry's personal struggles. This revelation suggested the event was spun into a calculated PR strategy, raising ethical concerns about prioritizing optics over family bonds. At the heart of these revelations lies Mark Bolland, King Charles's former communications secretary. Bolland, a master of spin, was known for his unorthodox approach to public relations, often pushing boundaries to achieve the desired narrative. In the case of Prince Harry, Bolland saw a unique opportunity to boost the popularity of King Charles while simultaneously painting a picture of a troubled young prince in need of guidance. Bolland's tactics, while undoubtedly effective in reshaping public perceptions of Charles and Camilla, have been criticised for their apparent disregard for the emotional well-being of the young prince. His strategies were seemingly all about getting the desired headlines, regardless of the personal cost. They involved presenting Prince Harry's struggles not as those of a teenager grappling with life, but as a narrative tool to enhance King Charles's image as a caring, involved father. This strategy, while successful in the short term, arguably contributed to the intense media scrutiny that Prince Harry has faced throughout his life. It set a precedent for the media to view Prince Harry's personal life as fair game, a trend that only intensified as he grew older. Royal insiders, including Charles Ray, have critiqued these actions as exploitative, shining a light on the potential misuse of Harry's personal struggles. They argue that the palace's duty should be to protect its young princes, not to use their struggles as PR fodder. The controversy surrounding Bolland's strategies highlights the ethical questions that arise when personal experiences are manipulated for public relations gain. In the end, Mark Bolland's strategies may have achieved their immediate objective, but at what cost? The toll on Prince Harry's mental health, the erosion of trust within the royal family, and the damage to Harry's public image are all part of the legacy of Bolland's tenure. This story serves as a stark reminder that even within the gilded halls of the palace, The desire for public approval can sometimes overshadow the need for compassion and understanding. This is not an isolated instance. The relentless media scrutiny Prince Harry has faced traces back to his childhood. These consistent attacks, these invasions of his privacy, left deep imprints on his psyche. The negative press was like a shadow he couldn't shake off, a relentless echo that sought to define him in ways that were far removed from the compassionate, grounded individual he is. Consider how Prince William, Harry's older brother, was often shielded from such harsh limelight. Yet Harry, the spare to the heir, was left exposed. His vulnerabilities laid bare for a public feast. This disparity alone hints at a pattern, a recurring theme of betrayal that is hard to ignore. Now let's turn our attention to the year 2023. That was when Prince Harry, in an interview that shook the world, bravely confronted these patterns. He spoke of certain members of the royal family who, in his words, decided to get in bed with the devil to rehabilitate their image. A chilling statement, one that paints a stark picture of the lengths some would go to protect their public persona, even if it meant sacrificing their own flesh and blood. But let's not lose sight of the man behind these words. Harry, despite the emotional toll such tactics have taken, has remained steadfast in his commitment to truth and accountability. He refuses to be a pawn in a game of public relations. Instead, he chooses to confront the uncomfortable, to challenge the status quo, to stand up for what he believes in. These words underscore the emotional toll such tactics have taken and highlight Harry's ongoing commitment to truth and accountability. They remind us that Prince Harry is not just a royal, but a man of integrity, courage and resilience, a man who, despite the odds, continues to champion for authenticity and well-being, not just for himself, but for others who may find themselves in similar situations. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's journey reminds us of the importance of courage and resilience in the face of adversity. Despite the trials they've faced and the machinations they've endured, they've remained steadfast in their commitment to authenticity and well-being. Their strength is not just for their own benefit, but for their children and the countless others who draw inspiration from their story. Their narrative is a testament to the power of truth over manipulation, of genuine connection over superficial image. It's a story that urges us to question, to empathize, and to stand firm in our principles. Thank you for joining us on Harry and Meghan TV. Let's continue to stand by the Sussexes as they carve out a path defined by love, truth, and justice. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content.